Hey, it's me Tasha, and today we're going to work on Instagram styling for Kickstart Your eCommerce video content. And it's going to be really simple and fun. We're going to be using tools that are around your house and low-cost items such as poster boards and marble slabs. If you have any questions, just wait, I'll answer them all. So I want to talk to you about the backgrounds that we will be using today to take our imagery. I want to talk to you today about the backgrounds we will be using to take our imagery. So they're very simple and low cost. Nothing should cost you more than $5. A black board. It's a foam board that we got from Hobby Lobby. A white foam board. Please make sure you get ones that do not have dents or scratches in them. Mine's been in the car for a while. Next, for a more glamorous and luxe feeling, we have tile that I got from Home Depot. Giving me two options. The tile is great for when you're doing coffee shots, or you're doing shots with your books or something of that nature. So now let's talk about the props that we're going to use. These are just some of the props that I'm going to use today. Shoes, peonies, sequins letter, a Starbucks coffee cup, a necklace, and a keychain from Kate Spade. All these items are around my house. Like, I simply just got a Starbucks cup from Starbucks, like there's nothing in it. The peonies were $6 at H-E-B. This is something that I purchased from Brownstone Closet. And then the shoes are from Neiman Marcus and things like that. Don't feel the need to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff, especially if you're a product-based business. You can just use the things from your store. You can use your necklace, your shoes, or anything like that. You can also collab with other people. So here's our props, and you'll see more of our props throughout the video. Here are some props for accessory business owners or fashion bloggers. These are props that you can use for just a set of jewelry or doing other things. I'm going to move them around so you can see how you can place them. Sometimes you don't need all the props, you just need some of the props, because remember, you're going to be shooting in a square, and white space is very, very important when shooting. So now that I have a set somewhat how I like it, I'm going to open my camera app. So you simply open your camera app, put it on square mode. That is really important because Instagram photos are already in the square. So we already have it in the square, and I'm seeing some of the pieces are not showing up well. So I'm going to remove one of the pieces because it doesn't really go with the set. Move one over. Play with the angles. And then I get a photo I like. So we're going to keep doing that, playing with different sets. That way you can see how you can work your jewelry. The most important aspect is making sure you have a white space and everything is fitting. You don't want to crop something out or it looks a little off to that nature. So once again, once you have your set how you would like it, it's time to take your photo. It's always important to make sure that you're taking photos from different angles. That way you're getting a great shot, because not every shot's going to work. Here's a great shot. So let's try some other material for your photos. Say you're a small business owner and you just reached 1,000 followers. Doing a simple shot like this is really great because now you have 1,000 and you can put "yay" right above it. So those are some simple shots if you're a jewelry company. You can do even more elaborate shots with different pieces. So adding a simple tray, your sunglasses, and a little thing of nail polish adds a little luxurious touch to it, especially since the tray is a marble feel to it. So those are your options if you are a jewelry business owner or you're just a fashion blogger. Make sure that you mix all the pieces together. Okay, the next set we're going to do are general photo sets. These are photos that you can use at any time just to talk about, what's going on, your day, business, just really beautiful imagery because that's what sells on Instagram. So we're going to use our peonies, our Kate Spade keychain, our Kate Spade business clip, and a couple other pieces. As I noted in the other video, it's really important that you play and move everything around. The first time is always the best time, and so you just want to play with it around to see how everything works when you're taking your photos. That way you have multiple options. This is something that I've learned. Giving dimension and texture to your photo without it being a 3D photo. I'm always with my sunglasses, so they tend to be in a lot of my photos, which is really funny, but I do have them on, so that makes sense. Once again, get all the way in, get your square shot. So another great option is making your marble look as if it's in your bathroom or something. And you have these delicate pieces. It's all about positioning. So I have this new addiction, and they're called puffs. I buy them all the time from Arm Candy Crush. And you see how great they look against the marble? Very simple photo. We don't want to always do the most. Sometimes it's just simplicity. That's what matters more. So if you are a boutique owner or accessories owners and you have something like this in your shop, you can easily position these things and then say how great they will work for your product, for your customers. Basically, Instagram styling is like playing Tetris. You keep moving pieces until you find what works. And then when you find what works, you snap away. Adding or removing pieces to your puzzle. So this is what my setup normally looks like when I'm shooting from the ground level. As you can see, my camera is on a tripod and we're just sitting on the ground, and this is how I shoot all my images. If I wasn't recording this, I would be having my camera in a lot of photos. So a couple of these these images I'm gonna shoot straight from my phone. All right, so here. So I wanted to show you some images of how it would look if I added my camera, in which if I'm videoing, I really can't do that. So this is how it normally would look, which is a great shot that I would shoot and post on my social media. So know that you can take photos with your phone It doesn't have to be with a DSLR camera. It could be with an iPhone, Android, whatever you have, whatever in your budget. Styled stock photography. I honestly believe it's not a rocket science. It's you taking your time to create beautiful images that people are going to love, people are going to connect and resonate with. When I create my images, I create them for all my social media platforms. They're not just for Instagram, they're for general use. How can I use these images to help my customers buy into who I am as a business consultant, or business bestie, Imperfect Concepts, Kickstart Your eCommerce, or just my life in general? Because you have to remember, people buy into a lifestyle. They buy into what makes them feel good and makes them feel happy. So with the styled imagery for social media, I'm going to show you how to do a couple setups. So first, this looks like a desk. If we didn't have the carpet and everything else, this would look like a simple desk. So you're going to see an overview shot of how I would shoot everything, and you can always look in the top corner to see how the final image looks, and it will be the image I would use for social media. So let's get started. This is something for a service-based business. One thing I really like doing is showing, the month and what's going on. Sugar Paper LA is like one of my favorite businesses to support and buy their products because they're pretty and they match my color scheme. Another thing I love to add to my style, to my photography, is flowers. Flowers do an amazing job of adding visual to your timeline. And they are a simple investment. It's not something huge that you have to go spend thousands of dollars on. I want to point out, most of the stuff that you have for styled stock photography is already in your home. This is something I invested in. It's $1. And then I have a rug that you'll see in a few that I use that was like $16, and I have a marble slab that was, maybe $4, if that. I think I bought 4 or 5 for like $8. So notebooks are another great thing to post on social media. Everyone loves a pretty notebook. And posting a simple notebook and asking people how are they going to make their day ridiculous amazing. Like, what are their goals for this month? Now say you're a product-based company and you have a clutch collection. Let's show it off in a different way. Let's show what we have for the fall. This clutch I actually got from H-E-B. It's a grocery store here, and it immediately sold me how adorable it is. This is from La Perdo. It's like one of my favorite small business purchases. Always starting up the conversation. And as you see, I'm placing my hand in the photo to give it a personal touch. And that's simply shooting a product shot right there without, doing some stock photography that the company sent you. Or if you want to jazz it up a bit, remember they won't see this down there because, we're shooting in square. I got these canvases from Hobby Lobby. And they were 2 in a pack for $3.99. I believe they are the 8x10s, and simple small investment to increase my photos to make them look visually appealing than what they normally would look. And then I have some craft paper that I also bought. These were on sale that day for 50% off all craft paper. So that's adding some dimension to our product. So I'm not just posting a tee, I'm posting a pretty tee. Or I'm a jewelry company launching a new collection. At the end of the video, I will list everything that I have here. Like I said before, this is all stuff that's in my home, or I purchased it because I needed it for my small business. I don't believe that you should go spend thousands of dollars just to take some photos that you'll use for social media. Just a small little investment. The other day I was at Francesca's. They just opened in Killeen Mall. And as soon as I saw that mug, I was totally smitten with it. Everyone knows I'm really into mugs and their sayings. Yes, it's important you get photos from like all types of angles, and you want to make sure that you're getting in there, you know, that way people can read it and read what it says. So that is the end of our Instagram styling photo shoot, and I'm so excited that we have taught you how to make some great sets for your business, specifically for your Instagram feed. Remember, it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. All it takes is time and patience. Some key factors to note: please remember to shoot in natural lighting when you're doing things. Also, take multiple angles, move things around, take things out the shot. You got this. I'm excited to see what you create. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please let me know and I'll try to help.